Now, one of the interesting things about this we need to talk about right now is one of the old myths of history. And one of the common myths that you may have heard is that in the days of Columbus, most people thought the world was flat. And that Columbus, who thought the world was round, was kind of seen as a radical. Nobody believed that that was actually true. They actually thought he was crazy for believing the world was round and not flat. The problem with that story is it's not really true. That's one of those we can't just say, oh, that's a legend or a myth. That's one we actually pretty well know never was actually true. In fact, that myth was probably invented by Washington Irving, the same guy who wrote Legend of Sleepy Hollow, to help sell his biography on Columbus. What we do know about Columbus's day is that most people actually believe the world was round. So the debate was not whether or not, when you sail west, are you going to fall off some edge. The debate was, if you sail west, how many miles of ocean do you have to cross before you hit land? Because after all, the ship can only travel so fast, and the ship can only carry so much food and so much fresh water for its crew. And so the common thought is that if you sailed west with a fully laden ship, because land was so far away, that eventually you would run out of water and all food, and your sailors would die a horrific death of thirst and starvation on the open sea. And of course, nobody wanted to do that, let alone think about it. But Columbus calculated, based upon things like the driftwood we mentioned yesterday, that land actually wasn't that far away. And that if you had a well-fitted and well-supplied ship, you could actually make it in just a couple of weeks. Of course, the problem was, could he convince anyone that he was true? And he couldn't.